No, you're not. Shut up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Medicare Space Live Show. Sylvia's about to get on customer service. I'm like,
making the sausage.
hold on, I can't hear you.
You call us making a sausage.
Yeah, this is how the sausage is made.
We're doing some investigating reporting.
Yeah.
What were you calling?
That number on that.
Oh, gotcha.
I was
was like,
to see what they were
We
going
were
to
wanting to see the
answer.
legitimacy of this
Yes.
advertisement for our seniors.
yeah,
All the lies and fake.
The lies.
How are y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're just waiting for a couple of more people to come on. How are you guys doing? It's Friday.
Thank
It's
God.
Friday night and the mood is right. Gonna have some fun, show you how it's done. TGIF.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know
Remember
that.
that?
One. I don't remember that song.
Are you sure you didn't make up the
I
rest
think you
of
just
it
made
at
it
the
up.
end?
But it
No,
sounded
that
really
was-
good. It sounded
yeah.
legit.
You don't remember TGIF?
Yes. Thank God it's Friday.
Uh-huh.
And they used to play all those shows step by step.
Uh-huh.
Family Matters and
Put the
what was it? Family Matters
There you
and Full
go.
House.
There you go. There
Yeah,
you go.
on Fridays. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
I love Step by Step.
Yeah, step by step.
by step.
And then Family Matters had
day
Urkel.
by day.
Remember what it had Urkel?
Oh, what happened to
Did
him?
I do that? No, yeah. Did I do that?
He was so annoying.
He was annoying.
Until he became Stefan.
That's right.
Oh,
And he was
that's
like
right.
super hot. Yeah, that's right.
If y'all just joined in, we were just coming on. We were talking about TGIF back in the 90s, right? Or was it
Yeah, it
early
was in the 90s.
90s? Was Step by Step, Steve Urkel, the good old days. You
Yeah.
know, those
Good
were
old
those were the
days.
good,
Wholesome
old,
TV.
wholesome TV where there was still like they would try to teach you life lessons in the
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
actual
And not talk about inappropriate crap.
yeah. Now everybody's like, watch for like what's it?
Was it-
TVMNA.
And so rated R is not bad anymore. It's like you have to look out for TVMA.
Oh,
For mature
where
audiences.
they have all the bullet points. It's like cussing, nudity, this.
They say a lot of bad words on TV.
Yeah.
They use the B word.
Well, I can't be
often.
against that because I curse a lot.
That's true.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Medicare Space Live Show. My name is Victoria Cabrera. And who? Why does it sound? Well, who do we have next?
Does it sound weird?
I just feel like I was really going really fast.
You-
Could it be that I've had this and then
and
Sylvia
3
bought me a
shots
3
of,
shot? I'm at like 5 shots of espresso.
And she worked out this morning, so her
Yes.
adrenaline
she's ready
is still
to go.
rushing.
I'm
She's-
ready.
So if she
Ready.
sounds a little much,
She's ready
it's
to
because she's got a
rumble.
pump this
Let's
morning.
get ready to rumble.
That was my favorite part of watching boxing as
Just
a kid.
that, yeah.
Was that man coming on and saying that.
And who do we have here in the beautiful blue?
Sylvia Toscano. Good morning, San Antonio.
How? Why am I trying to stop me? Stop.
Control yourself.
Control myself.
Can somebody get her some water?
How are y'all doing this morning? Who do we have next to Sylvia, Miss Sylvia?
In the
Toscano?
black, always wearing black, A-Rod.
Hey, Rod. Well, we are glad to be here every Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, with our friends. For you guys, always listening to us around this time, waking up early for us, enjoying your Fridays with us, coming to laugh, cry,
Think.
chit chat, talk a little bit of insurance and a lot of everything else,
Let's
right?
just clarify it right off the top.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's just make some total disclaimers that yes, we are called the Medicare space, but we're not just going to talk about Medicare all day, every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or at
So
least a whole hour.
this is, and I was thinking about this morning when I was working out. I was like, this is inside the Medicare space.
I like it.
Yeah.
Again, so you have the owner, you have the independent, and then you have me that I'm like the office manager, you know?
Mhm.
And so
They-
for us, you should take advantage of it and think about it. Like if we had something like this back in our day for our parents, you can literally pick our brain and ask us because we're the experts.
Uh-huh.
So yes, we're going to talk and we're not always going to talk about insurance, but it's just a glimpse inside our world.
Yeah.
And we get to let
Yes.
you see it. And in the end, Victoria allows y'all to ask us questions. So take advantage of that.
Yes.
And we might not always know the answer.
But at least we're not going to lie to you and
Yes.
tell you the wrong information.
We're not
And
gonna.
if we don't know it, we're gonna find the answers.
Yes, we
Yes.
definitely will. I like
Yeah.
that inside. I think we're gonna have to rebrand inside.
Inside the
that was
Medicare minds.
that was Adriana's recommendation is we should be named inside the Medicare space. I like
Yeah.
that. Just a little cursive thing on top.
Yes.
Inside.
Like Inside Edition, but more about insurance.
Oh, I
There you
like
go.
that.
I like
Dun,
that.
dun.
Inside edition.
Yeah, we might go to businesses and interview people for fun. You know, it won't be like so interrogative, but you know.
Priscilla says
Where have you been?
Priscilla says y'all's energy is on point this morning. Well, you know what, Priscilla? We got news for you. Thank you, by the way.
Thank you.
We are on a mission to get that Cancun body.
Yes, that's
Yes,
true.
we are.
So
I'm
today,
not going to Cancun, but I'm their coach.
Yes.
So I'm making sure everybody stays on point.
well, Adriana's always the energy is high.
Always.
Carmenza made me wake up this morning to get to the gym, and I did. Thank God, because I feel great.
What time?
Don't you
Uh,
feel better? I told Brooke the same thing. You feel like you got all this energy.
I do have all the energy. I
What
do.
time?
She
did you
doesn't
get
even
up?
know what to do with it.
I know, I'm like,
She's literally like,
And then all the coffee you've had.
Well, then I bought. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, happy Friday. Yeah, I bought this thing because they added this new thing in Starbucks, and I really don't like Starbucks, even though Sylvia brings it to us every morning or every
And
Friday
she
morning,
drinks it.
and I drink
that's what I
it.
was gonna say.
But they have this new thing. It's called oat milk espresso something. I don't know what it's called,
Okay.
but it only has 120 calories
Not bad.
Mm.
Not bad.
because of the oat milk, obviously, and it
Okay.
doesn't have any sugar. I don't think because I can't taste any sugar in it. So it has espresso, it has oat milk. Well, then Sylvia brings me a triple shot, cafe Americano with oat milk because that's what I typically drink.
Yes.
So, Carmen, my love,
Hey, you're gonna be all going like the Energize Your Money, and then you're gonna be like,
Blah, blah, blah.
Carmen's gonna be like, what the hell happened?
I'm never
What did they
waking
do
up
to you?
that early.
But it's good because you have a lot going on today. You've had a busy week.
I had a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I have had a bit.
You always have a busy week.
But the agent, a lot of the, which is awesome. It's nice to have a lot of the agents have been here in the office,
Uh-huh.
utilizing the resources that you
Mhm.
offer for them, which is amazing. I don't think anybody else does. So yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's really cool seeing people, get here. The energy's high. It creates a super awesome environment in the office. I love it. I love when it's noisy, like in a good way.
Yes.
So I love that. And then we had it was a short week, so we had a lot going on with clients. And I don't typically deal with the clients anymore. You guys do. I know that you guys were dealing with some issues. The first of the month is always tough for us because you guys like going into the first of the month, and you guys that are in insurance, you can probably relate. And if you're a customer, you can relate as well. Is that if you don't get your cards, hey, my doctor said they're not taking the insurance. So we get all the service issues in the beginning.
Yes.
So yeah, the first of the week, the first of the month. That's
That's what I was thinking about.
It's
That's why I
always
giggled when you said that.
So call us.
866-717-8683.
9.
Yeah.
I have to put a number 9 to make it.
Now they
go.
don't know the number because they're gonna think there's a 9 there, Sylvia.
She just confused
Jeez
everybody.
whiz. How are y'all doing this morning? As you can see, we are super energetic today. I don't know. It's just like a good day. I feel like
It's
it's
a
like
Because
Friday.
you worked out. I'm
Yes.
telling you, that's what it is. I feel so much energy. Like I just worked. It might be my pre-workout still.
she's like,
So if you see me going like this,
I walked
like
in the
this.
building downstairs and I opened the door and I could hear her yelling. I was not yelling.
wasn't yelling, I was
She was
laughing.
laughing. I'm like, yeah, there's
It's gonna
something
be-
going on upstairs.
I can't remember what we were talking about. But
well,
it's pretty funny.
our audience needs the energy. They're probably just, you know what? If you're in bed still like this, like they're like, turn it off. I can't
like, oh
deal
my
with them
God.
right now.
Be quiet. Too loud.
Be sure to always ask your questions, comment, engage with us. That's what we're here for. It's a live show. We want to answer your questions. This is why we do it this way. We want to engage with you. We want to chat with you. We want to address any questions, comments, concerns that you might have, or just tell us what you're going to do this weekend. You guys got anything special going on? And also always thank you for joining us. It's so fun when we have a lot of people listening in, just because we get the engagement, we get to chit chat with you guys. when we normally won't, in most cases.
Yes.
So thank you so much for allowing us to be of entertainment this morning.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So what's going on this week with you, Sylvia? How's everything going out there in the community?
The world of Medicare.
In the world of Medicare and
this
insurance.
week
In
has
Sylvia's
been,
world?
in my world, has been a Social Security disaster this week with people getting the Part B.
Okay.
Just taking forever. Crazy story. This man got his I applied in February. So he just got a letter from Social Security saying that they needed the Part B, which he didn't have credible coverage, which I put no credible coverage when I submitted it. So they resend it that. Then he gets another letter for a completely different person, all her information, her name, her number, date of birth, Social Security. It was a copy of the letter she sent requesting the Part B.
Yikes.
So he called her and he went and took me the letter. They've been trying to get the Part B since January.
Oh my goodness.
And they've called the Social Security and they're like, we're really busy. And her husband retired. So they lost their insurance in December. So they've been without insurance since January, the Part B.
And the problem, here's the problem I have with this. Okay.
That's
so for those of you that are listening in, and that's why get your stuff done.
Get it together.
Early. Like I just had a conversation with a friend that's turning 65. And I said, do it now. Don't wait. Do it now. You got to do it now. Before we'd be like, oh, you could get away with doing it.
Not now, people.
The month
Not
before.
anymore.
No, do it 3 months. Once you're eligible to get signed up, sign up. Because it could take. Now, trust me, it's not everybody's the same. Some will get it like, oh wow, you got it in a week.
That's the thing. I helped somebody 3 weeks ago, and yesterday they went to the senior center all happy. Look, I got my Medicare card. I'm like,
it's a
what
fluke.
the hell?
You don't ever know. Why don't play with fire? You don't know.
So I've got some waiting 3 months and some waiting 6 months to get.
That is nuts. Well, and what I don't like about this, okay, so what happens is sometimes when you apply for Medicare Part B, they will backdate it. They will okay, they'll backdate it. So let's say pretend you applied today and you were actually eligible in February or whatever. I don't know. I'm just using an example. They typically will backdate it till that date. But keep in mind, when you want to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan or a Medicare supplement, the insurance companies are not going to match that date prior to.
Nope.
So yes, Medicare will cover its portion, but, maybe you had claims during that time and they'll pay their portion. But unfortunately, that Medicare Advantage plan and that Medicare supplement will not backdate. So you're exposed to that deductible and 20%.
Yep.
Which really sucks because I think they should appeal that. Or I don't know. That's kind of
to say. So they called them and they told them, we've been really busy with COVID. You're just going to have to wait. You're going to get it when you get it. She's like, I can't believe hey, you just got to wait.
She was flabbergasted.
Yes, she was. She called me. She's like, is that true? I'm like, yeah, basically, you have to wait until there's nothing you can do,
And unfortunately, our clients look to us to make things happen,
and you're at the mercy of them.
Yes, yeah, and you are. You are at the mercy of Medicare, Social Security, and we don't have any ability to change those dates.
No, I was going to say that
we don't. No, we can do everything in our power to try to help you gather the documents and maybe walk you through the online platform and things like that, but. I mean, there's only so much we can do. Even some agents don't even do that because they're like, well, we don't do that. That's not kind of in our scope of what we do. We only help you with the insurance, which is understandable because it's a lot of work. But we try to go the extra mile to help out sometimes with that stuff, or at least guide them where they need to go. But sometimes it backfires. So if you get too involved in the process, they're like, well, what happened? And what didn't you do? And why didn't you do that? So we are, like Adriana said, we're at the mercy of Social Security and Medicare at most times. And the insurance companies will not backdate to match those dates that Medicare set forth. And in addition to that, you cannot, with Medicare Advantage plans and Medicare supplement plans, they do not allow you to enroll where your effective date is mid-month. So if I enroll today, I cannot make my effective date tomorrow.
No.
They only allow effective dates the first of the month.
Right.
That's it. So it's not like life insurance where if I request it tomorrow, I can get it probably.
And again, people use us as a tool. Like that's what we're here for. Victoria is doing a great thing. A lot of agents or people in her business don't do that. I was so happy yesterday. Emily, you posted that picture of Emily wearing the Medicare space shirt.
Yeah.
Shout out to Emily. Hello,
Hi, Emily.
All the way over there in Houston, and she did that to support you. And she's literally in the same industry as you are. Y'all are
right.
She said it. She's like, we're competition, but that's my girl.
Yeah.
And I love that. I thought that was so amazing. But honestly, going back to that part, like there's a lot of times when we help people out and they're not even our clients because their agent won't do that. And so, like she said, we go the extra mile. We attract people that go the extra mile. So I think it's really, really great. We talked about it last week, is doing more than what you get paid to do. Because eventually it will pay off. And I think it's like surrounding yourself with people like that is so, so important. And knowing that they're going to support you no matter what. Like shout out to Desiree. She's going through a lot right now. And that girl has got a smile on her face and she's doing great. And she's awesome. She's great. And it's because of people like us. I kick her in the butt. Then Victoria goes, it's going to be okay. And then somebody's going to be like, it's going to be all right. And I'm like, girl, you can do this. Come on. So, you know, it's surrounding yourself with good people.
Yeah. That's a great point. Like, regardless of who you are, if you're not surrounding yourself by the right people, that are not bringing you down, that are not negative, that are not anchors, or not, you know, it's very what's the word? Contagious.
Yes.
Because if you're not around the right people, like think about when we come to the office, when it's a few of us, it's fun. But when there's a lot of us and we're at our like prime and we're laughing and we're all like supporting each other, like it's just a different kind of energy, which brings to the point. Oh, that was going to be your thing.
That was you.
That was going to be your thing. Brings us.
She's getting it. She's getting it, people.
Brings us to the point of, I think Desiree actually said that she said we need to speak to trying to get seniors to the senior center, getting them outside of their house, getting them involved, not just the senior center, maybe joining a gym. I mean, some of you guys get free gym memberships in your plans,
or take a senior for a walk in the mornings. Volunteer. Call a senior, volunteer. Go with them for a walk, you young kids that are doing nothing.
Oh, in the summertime.
And that's what I'm trying to do at Woodlawn Lake, is start having every Wednesday walk around Woodlawn Lake at the seniors.
Ooh.
Hopefully about 7:30.
Yeah.
And just going out there, giving them water and our phone number. We're here for you. Just being there for seniors, having them start going out, you know. In the afternoon, it's really hot, but you know, they're out there in the morning, you know, and if we can get them out there, COVID's over pretty much, you know. Almost.
You did not say that word. It was Trovid. What is
Trovid is over.
Yeah.
So
it's not trolling anymore.
It's time for us to get out of the house and start, you know, doing a little bit for our community.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I know y'all are really good at that. I'm more behind the scenes. I will when I have to. I promise I'll be out there. But typically I'm trying to just do the operations until I can delegate.
Well, you're the one that's keeping the ship going, girl.
I'm all,
we wouldn't have a ship. We would be shipless if it wasn't for you. So let's just be honest.
The wheel is like,
she's the one that provides the ship for us.
Sometimes the wheel's this small, sometimes the wheel's this big.
Sometimes when you're a business owner, you want to kind of ride the jet ski, you know, the single jet ski, but sometimes you got to upgrade to the yacht. And then build your team like that.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's time for it right now. There's going to be a lot of activities. Obviously, every time Carmenza sees somebody running at 5 o'clock, she's like, oh no, like, no, that's not good. Did you know that their body temperature raises 20 degrees when they're running? So of course, be aware of the heat, right? We're not saying go kill yourself, but it's a nice time. In the evenings, get out, take your pet for a walk. Obviously be safe, because if in my neighborhood, there's a lot of stray dogs. So we have to like probably carry mace or something just because, but get out of the house. We're going to probably be doing some events in the next couple of months that are fun. Sylvia's going to start doing some stuff at Woodlawn Lake, which is in San Antonio. Corpus, I'll have to get with my Corpus people to see what they're doing down there. Austin, we have a couple of agents in Austin. I got to see what they're doing up there. So we're trying to kind of map out our time, and we'll let y'all know what events we have coming up.
Helping people, it does something. I'm not sure because I'm not a doctor, nor I know the statistic on this, but I know that it releases some form of like chemical in your brain that actually makes you feel good. It's just like exercise, right? It releases endorphins, which make you feel good. So it's the same thing when you help somebody. And so helping other people, and again, it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. You don't have to go you don't have to go across country, literally go across the street. And just really helping people out. It really does something for you, and it's doing something for them as well.
Right.
When I was in the field, this is what I miss about doing home appointments, or just appointments in general, is the wisdom that I would get from my seniors, like just, the laughs too, because we would laugh a lot, but just some of the wisdom that we would get, serotonin, that we would get from just some of the experiences they've had, some of the, like how they succeeded, how they nurtured their relationships, how they've been married. So like you always get a piece of wisdom or those like nice quotes or a piece of history that you learn about.
Yes.
The funny thing is I'm like getting older and I'm like, oh yeah, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm already 40. You know how I know I'm getting old?
You're not 40 yet.
Is I was running myself another life insurance quote just to see, and I was like, what do you mean I can't get this much for that much? I was like,
you were offended? I'm offended.
I'm like, what the
You're
heck?
Like, no, that's wrong.
Hold on. Delete. Hold on.
She thought I had
Let me refresh.
put down her wrong year and stuff. Do it again. I'm like, no, it's right.
I was like, what the heck, man? That's how you know you're getting old.
Aww.
You're already getting in that other tier level of insurance, the life insurance where the rates are high. I remember the good old days when I was in my early 30s where I was like, oh, that's a good price.
Cheap.
Now it's like, oh man, okay. But anyway.
Yeah.
So get your life insurance early, guys.
Yes.
I was just going to say, that's another good point. All you youngins out there.
Get your life insurance early because, the older you get, the unhealthier you are, it gets harder. And you know what's interesting? That a lot of people don't know, which I think it's really interesting, that because we're insurance agents, we think, everybody should know this.
Yeah.
But did you know that you cannot get life insurance? There's a lot of ways that you can't get life insurance.
Okay.
So like, depending on your health, depending on your driving record.
Oh, that's right.
Depending on your job.
She's such a good salesperson. I'm going to go, ooh, tell me more.
Oh, you were in jail, incarcerated. That's another one.
There's a lot of companies. Like the other day I got asked, hey, somebody needs this and I need this. And I'm like, okay, well, tell me the situation. Well, they're in a tough health spot. And I'm like, they're not going to be able to get it. They're not going to even people that have past like fluke things that happen, like strokes, heart attacks, cancer. Maybe they've been in remission for 5, 6, 7 years. There's a lot of companies that won't cover you first day, like the first day coverage. There's sometimes waiting periods that you have to wait, but you can't just get it when you need it. It's like car insurance. Okay. You can't get car insurance, especially full coverage, when your car's totaled.
Because the car insurance company's going to know.
Yes, they know everything.
Priscilla says, I feel old when I have to keep scrolling on the date of birth. Yeah, I know. What kind of sites you going to, Priscilla?
I remember when you used to have to go. I didn't have to scroll.
It was like, beep,
beep, oh, there I am. And now I'm like,
it's like
you know what? Can I just enter it? Why do I have to scroll?
Why do they make me scroll all these things down? Hey, thanks so much for joining in, guys. You guys are awesome, hanging in there with us, laughing, chatting. Our hope, this is our goal for the show. Okay, the 3 things. The goal.
Number 1.
Is that 3?
No, I think that was 4, but yeah, different.
3 things. Okay, either you laugh, you learn something,
or you cry,
or you feel like you want to do something.
That's true.
Like,
okay, I'm ready.
These girls are getting me pumped. I'm going to go work out tomorrow. I have to give it up to my wife because she really is like very nicely encouraging me. Because in most cases, if it was one of my sisters talking to their husbands, this is how it go. Babe, really? You're getting fat. You need to go. You need to go to the freaking. You need to go to the workout and eat right. Or like, what the heck? Carmen's is like, babe, do you want to go to the gym tomorrow? I was like,
Okay. Or they do this, they grab you like,
no,
it's time.
she never does
Oh,
that.
I hate that.
She never does that. She never does that.
I just tell Lorenzo, like, look, when I met you, you didn't look like that. I'll just be like, and he'll be like, oh yeah,
That's right. You look great.
I'm like,
honey.
look, I know that I'm trying to maintain my figure for you. So like, let's be in this together. And people are going to probably be like, oh my God, that sounds so shallow and vain. But one time I heard this man explain it to me about, it was very jokingly, and I can't remember, but the gist was kind of like, hey, when I got with you, this is what I was looking at. Like, this is what I got. So why are we not keeping And he said it very lovingly, and it was playful, and he'd been married for a very long time. But I'm like, yeah, it's almost like, like you want to maintain that.
Yeah.
Not only for them, actually more for you than them,
Yes.
but just to make yourself feel good.
That is true. More for you than them.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you don't feel, because I'll be honest, I haven't been feeling good for a few months. I'm like tired and like, just like not motivated. Like I'll come to work, but I'll get the job done. Like even in my down.
You mean because you used to be somebody who used to work out all the same, all the damn time, like 24/7, like bodybuilder status.
Yeah.
And now when you're not doing that, you feel like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of getting you back into the.
I got to see my muscles are in there somewhere. They remember. They're like, let me out. Let me out. Work me.
Not me. I'm pumped.
Yeah,
with my shots. With my shots.
Okay, it's not alcohol, and it's not
alcohol.
she's not juicing, for those of you who know that, but she's taking B12 shots.
So when I would say I would do this a lot, I would juice a lot. Like I would do juice cleanses a lot, right? Back then when I was younger, I do them at least two times a year, where I would do a 3-day juice cleanse and a 7-day juice cleanse just to clean my body, like just to get it cleaned up, right? Well, my friends always knew, because they're like, oh, Victoria's juicing again, right? Well, people that didn't know me, they'd be like, Victoria's juicing? Like, what do you mean? Like, is she taking steroids? Because they thought I was juicing, like juicing. No, juicing, juice cleanse.
Yes.
Yeah, I said that one time. She was like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's people who roid. I'm like, I used to work in the gym. So like, that's the term that we would use. Be like, oh man, that guy's juicing.
Oh, okay. Different definition for us.
Yeah, she meant something completely different.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys do? Are you guys, put in the comments if you're on track to try to lose weight or try to get healthier? What are you doing? Let's hear it in the comments. I need some inspiration. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
So some people are like, just eat right. And some people are like, just work out. Well, unfortunately, God has blessed me with, I have to eat right and work out.
Me too.
Yes.
If I drink water, I gain weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
I retain the damn water.
Yes. And here's what I'm so fascinated by. And I don't want to get into a whole big discussion about this, but people are always like, it's fine where you're at. People who are overweight are really, really big. But it's funny. And it's a lot of these celebrities, right, who come out with that. Like, I'm fine where I'm at. And then you see them and they lose all this weight. And I'm like, I know that day is coming for you, because that's a lie you're telling yourself to make it seem. And there's nothing wrong with people who are thicker. I'm thicker. And there's nothing wrong with that. Being super skinny, obviously that's unhealthy, but learning what your right body type is and feeling comfortable in your own skin. And don't lie to people and say that, oh, being big is okay, because it's not. It comes with so many health issues. Again, you can't get life insurance.
Exactly.
If you're gonna
first thing they ask, your weight and your height.
Exactly. So like really take those things into consideration and really be honest with yourself. Because I did that thing to myself a while back. My sister had lost a lot of weight and she's always been skinny. My older sister.
Claudia was doing the whole CrossFit. Oh, she just commented. She says, I try to move every day, even if it's a walk around the block. Yeah. So, and I remember seeing her and me being like, I guess I'm just going to be the fat sister, and telling myself I'm going to be okay where I was at. But truly, like, it hurt when I would bend over and my fat rolls would squish together. Oh my God. Yeah. No, I know.
And I'd be like, oh my God, what is that? Like, that doesn't feel good. And really and truly, like, I was not comfortable.
Yeah, you have to be comfortable and you have to be healthy.
Yes.
Not so much the working out. You have to eat right.
Yeah.
No sugar.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Brooke can't stop laughing.
Yeah. Brooke's in the background. She can't stop laughing. Like you said, like everybody has different body types. Like for me, because I run a business, it really does suck when you're not because I'll be honest.
But you get older too. When you get older, because you didn't eat that healthy when you were independent, and you were still skinny, girl.
Well, I was eating really healthy when I was independent.
But sometimes you weren't even eating
crackers in the car. In the car, we ate pretty healthy.
I ate protein bars and ate boiled eggs and whatever. Now I don't know what happened. You know what it was? This damn office.
Me bringing your junk every Friday.
Okay, case in point, we all have one of these in our family. Carmenza, I love her. That girl can eat whatever she wants, but she doesn't gain a pound.
No, this is true, guys. Like, okay, so when people see me and her, they're probably like, oh, we know which one eats more.
Yeah, with you.
Right. But, and that I know that's what they're thinking. But let me tell you, and my sisters can attest to this too. They can attest, and Carmenza will just tell you, like, yeah, I don't know.
This is who I am.
Like before, she'd be like, oh yeah. Well, now she does. She's very dedicated. She works out. But even when she's not working out, she can eat whatever she wants, and she does not gain weight.
I can't.
Whatever she wants, right?
She's amazing.
I don't like,
but she's more like, but and because she doesn't like to waste food, if I don't,
she eats it all.
Because if I don't eat my food, she'll like if I leave my
Carmenza, forgive her.
If I
give it to Mikey.
If I have food left on my plate, she'll be like, babe, you can eat that? I'm like, no. Okay. And then she'll grab my plate and eat it.
Aw.
Now that hasn't happened lately because I've been eating all my food.
But that one time
she's looking at you like,
one time.
She's looking at you like, girl, don't eat that. I want that. You know what? Lorenzo's the same way too. Like, he literally can like not eat bread for a week and he'd lose 20 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the? I'm like running. He'll go running with me sometimes. And I'll be running for months and months. I feel like I've been training for a marathon and he could still outrun me. I'm like, why? How does that happen?
And we get old. I remember I could lose 5 pounds in a week when I was young. Now, if I'm lucky in a year, if I can lose 5 pounds, because it's so hard. And I work out, I try to eat right. I never eat junk. And it's like, what the hell?
But you look good, Sylvia.
Yeah, you do look
I will
good.
say,
if I could get into my clothes, then I would look good.
You look good. You look good. Good morning. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning.
I think it's about being honest with yourself. I think it's about, so this is what I teach my daughters because I tell them this. I don't want them to grow up, thinking it's, all about body, whatever. I tell them, look, we got to eat healthy, like 75% of the time. Mm-hmm. And like 25% of the time, it's okay to splurge, but don't overdo it. And overdoing it every day is bad because it'll eventually catch up to you. So I do teach them that.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, it's like in moderation, everything in moderation, right? Yeah. Just to make sure that they don't feel like they can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just about being and knowing your body. Like we're all different. We all have different body types and we all work out different. And strength training doesn't work for me. I'm a cardio person. So everybody's just different and really just motivating one another and kind of pushing each other to be healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Valerie. Andrea says Gundry diet works for me. And I have tried a lot of things. I will agree the Gundry diet does work.
What is that diet?
It's basically like no pectins. What is it? Pectins? Sylvia's hair looks great. Oh,
my hair.
Y'all noticed she got a haircut. I told her not to wear the hat because then we wouldn't be able to see it.
I was going to wear it. They made me take it off.
I demanded that she not wear the hat.
She also, Valerie also said, I hate that word moderation.
Girl, me too.
Yes,
but for me,
yes.
Now that I get older, I literally have to be like, oh, I can't have more than 5 of that. It's going to kill me. And really just learning. And I tell my husband this, I'm like, it's not a diet. It's a lifestyle change. Like this is how I have to be for the rest of my life. If I want to maintain my health, if I want to keep up with my kids and hopefully one day long off into the future, my grandkids, I just really value my health and taking care of myself because health is wealth.
Yeah.
If you've never heard that before, that's literally what it is. Health is wealth.
That is so true.
Yes.
Because you know what? We all strive. A lot of us strive to get to the higher dollar, higher salary, more money, better job, better this, better that. But let me tell you, when you have all this money, like I even get like me and I got sick a couple of weeks back or a month ago, and I was not feeling good. And I was like, man, I don't feel good. Like I'll do anything. I'll do anything to feel better. I'll give whatever just to get me better. Right.
Yep.
And that was just a little cough and, whatever.
It was like 2 weeks. And it was horrible.
Like what? A little mucus.
A little congestion. But like when you seriously have chronic conditions that you have to maintain, like I don't know, man. I'm getting older and I need to start focusing on getting healthier. Like not just like, I want to lose weight and look good and feel good. But more importantly, I want to feel good inside my body. Like
on the inside. I look good on the outside. I want to look good on the inside.
Andrea said that it's lectins. I said pectins. I don't even know what pectins.
And what are either one of those words?
I don't even know what either one of them means.
I don't know. There's a whole book on it. You got to read it, but it's actually works pretty good. You're kind of staying away from like wheat, white flour. You're doing a lot of almond, kind of like the keto, but not as crazy as keto.
Okay.
Because he's more about like even some fruits. He's like, stay away from this fruit, stay away from this vegetable.
Which, by the way, you know what I've been having a lot of lately? Some watermelon. It's delicious.
We had this
Thank
conversation.
You, Stephanie. Yes. You got me back in my watermelon groove.
I love it. I know the other day, Carmenza bought watermelon because we were there. And I was just looking at it. She's like, babe, I don't know, but as long as we eat a little bit, I heard it's okay for you. So she's like already like justifying the watermelon.
And you know what? My mom actually sent me this article and I told her I was going to share it on the podcast about the rinds on the watermelon. It's actually really, really healthier. Like it's healthier for you than actually the watermelon. There's different ways you can prepare it. There's a lot of vitamins and nutrients in the watermelon rind.
Like not the skin, but the thing.
The whole thing.
The white part of it.
Gotcha.
You blend it.
Yes, you can blend it. You can pickle it. You can stick it in some tequila and just, that's a whole different way.
A drink sounds good right now. I'll be honest.
It does.
What are you guys doing this weekend? I want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for keeping us. Like, man, time is flying. We only literally have 20 more minutes. Time is really, really flying. They're like, no, it's not, guys. Hurry up, finish up.
Get it over with. Say something useful.
Well, like I said, in the first 20 minutes, we talked about insurance. We talked about stuff like that. We talked about life insurance. We talked about Medicare. We talked about Medicare Advantage supplement, blah, blah, blah. We got it all done. Now we're just chit-chatting with you guys. But as always, ask us questions. We will be happy to answer them if we know the answer.
And if we don't, we'll wing it.
If we
no, we'll
not about Medicare, but other stuff we will wing.
We'll find the answer.
So Carmenza said interesting, need to look into it. Look into what?
I'm gonna send you the video, Carmenza.
Oh, the rinds. The rinds.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna send you the one my mom sent me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys are awesome for staying on with us. I feel like I lost 10 pounds just in this workout today.
All the laughing actually burns calories. That's why I'm always laughing.
I was wondering why I'm sweating. I was like,
I cut my hair and I lost 20 pounds. It's so much hair.
By the way,
you should have seen this on the floor. She's sweeping it. It was like this.
It was a mound of hair.
She's like, and I had her thin it. So I'm like, I feel skinnier.
You feel lighter. Your head feels lighter.
My hair was like all over the place. It's actually straight down.
If you like Sylvia's hair, give a love if you love Sylvia's hair.
I love it.
I'm wearing the hat next week though.
No, I don't want her to wear hats.
Sylvia has her hat over there. She was going to wear it. But Adriana said no.
They made me take it off.
I was like, you have to show off your new haircut. It looks really good.
I did not make you do anything.
Thank you.
I did. I make people do stuff all the time. I literally came in the office the other day and I'm like, Victoria, we're not eating out anymore. And she's like, okay, I know. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. We're not eating out anymore. I'm going to put my foot down.
Why not? I was here this week. We didn't eat out at all. People with a sandwich and microwave food. I'm like, what the hell? No, I want to go out and eat. I want to sit down. I want to be served.
Yeah,
That's me.
I was trying to be the office coach.
No, you do a really good job keeping us on track. I think the girls tremble in their seats when they hear like, don't eat that. Especially Desiree and Brooke.
She's still young, so they still have the metabolism of babies, but still, I'm just trying to keep them on track.
Desiree says it's Friday, so
we have to go eat.
So I don't know. I like the 75% we did good.
This is a 25% that we're talking about.
Fridays are the 25%. let us know how your week is going. Do you need some laughs? Do you need some cries? Do you need a shoulder?
Advice.
Ideas. If anybody has any ideas on what we can do with our seniors for the summer,
Oh.
where
Yes.
to take them, what to do with them.
I like that.
Let us know.
You're
a comment.
You and y'all are the idea factory over here, because I just kind of leave me behind mine.
I already told you you're the one that provides the shit.
You guys are the idea factory. I'm just the person that's like, sure, here's the card.
She's not kidding. That's not a joke. She's right about that.
But I can be right, Brooke. Me and Brooke, working on like landing pages and stuff like that. When it comes to technology, I'm creative. But when it comes
They're
to like,
very behind the scenes, kind of like, let me make this crap happen.
They're
very much like that. Brooke
That's
is
what we
very-
are, Brooke.
yeah.
Yes, they are.
You're like,
she's
oh
been
my God,
working
how
on
does this happen? And it's like, well, because they put it together.
Yeah.
She's been working on my flyers this week because I can't do any of that. I can barely remember my passwords. So she's been doing everything.
Yeah. I was talking to Brooke or Desiree the other day, and I said, you have to speak Sylvia to understand
yeah.
Sylvia. So Sylvia, this is Sylvia. No, I want that, but I don't want that. And I want this. And I'm like,
the thing I told you about last time. Remember
Yeah.
the thing?
And you know what? I was thinking that our family all talks like that.
Oh, that's funny.
My family, and we can understand each other.
So they all speak Sylvia.
Yes, we all speak Meza language, all of our family.
That's Lorenzo.
I'll talk to my brother, and I won't talk to him for 3 or 4 days. And when I see him, we'll just take over that conversation we had. Well, I do that to Victoria. I'll come in and I have something in my mind.
Victoria's
that
like,
I
what are you
spoke to her.
talking about,
She's
Sylvia?
like, start over.
no, I do it on purpose. If y'all haven't noticed, okay, this is what I do with Sylvia. Okay, what's your question?
Yeah,
She's
she
like,
does do that a lot.
And what do you mean? What's your question?
Like she starts off mid-sentence.
Yes, I do. I'm always in a rush. My head is already talking to her when I walk in the building.
Like she's in her car driving up, having a conversation with Victoria that Victoria is not a part of. And then she walks into the office and continues a conversation. And Victoria's like,
I
what?
don't understand why she doesn't respond. Doesn't she know me by now? After so many years, she should be, yes, you're right, Sylvia.
And you know
One
what I
day it's
love?
going to happen.
You know what I love? That this is how much my people trust me. This is how much my people trust, or not my people, but my team and the people that,
Let my
we
people
work-
go.
My tribe.
my tribe is that they'll be like, oh, what's my password? And they're looking at me like I should know their password.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
And some of the
That's true.
times I know their password. But I have like 30 people that I help,
that's true.
with their business. And some of them be like, oh, what was my password? And I'm like,
Well, I
"Oh."
think we're all guilty of being a little scatterbrain, all of us.
Yeah.
Some of us more than others.
I don't think you very much. I don't think you're scatterbrain.
Sometimes I feel like I'll do that. Like I'll do that to Lorenzo. I think we do that to each other. We'll start off mid-sentence.
Oh.
And I'm
Okay.
like, don't you know what I'm talking about? Remember that thing? And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm
See,
like, oh my God.
That's how I expect
And then I
her.
get mad because he doesn't know what the thing I'm talking about.
Stephanie says it's so true. I can't even imagine what Stephanie deals with.
Oh, yes.
She's
Because
already
we're the same. We're exactly, like I say, all of our family are the same. We speak, we have our own
well, I
language
can
and
dialect.
stuff. Yes. And I expect everybody that I come
To
in contact,
understand.
especially Victoria, because we've worked so close in the last couple of years. I'm like, she still doesn't know me by now.
No, I know you, but on purpose.
She's forcing you to use your other words.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I say on purpose.
No.
I'm like, and so what is your question? Okay. So it makes her like, when
Calm
I ask her
down.
that question, she actually has to take time to think about what
That's
she
true.
wants to
She does
tell
that
me.
to me
Yes.
too.
I do that to everybody,
Yeah,
by the
she
way.
does.
I'm
Because
like,
she-
so what's your question?
Because we'll ask, like, I'll tell a story before I ask the question. She's like, what's your question? I'm like, oh, yeah. You're right.
And it's funny because everybody communicates to me like that.
It's 'cause
everybody.
it's because you have the face that we should tell you a story.
The face of an angel.
The face of a story. I don't know about the
It's
angel,
like
but
she wants to listen to my story all the time. That's the face that she gives
And
me.
you would think that my look of my face, like,
the weird look, like, what the
Of
heck?
irritation. She's like, you're irritating me. Just
What
hurry up
are you
and
talking
ask the
about?
question.
The confused look.
yeah. No, I mean, I'm used to it, but I just want to get people to like, even with my clients, I'm like,
It helps be better
Yeah.
communicator.
what is your question? What's the question? Well, okay. And they take this 30-minute story and it's one question. That's why I'm going to start a movement and I'm be like, well, what's your question? Because everybody has questions.
Put in the
What's your question?
What's your question?
What's your question?
What was the thing we did? I was doing it and they were laughing at me. If the devil doesn't like it, he can sit on a
tack. Yeah.
Oh, it was tack.
It was a tack. It was a tack.
And then you stand up.
And then you go, ooh.
Yeah. I need to teach that. I think I did that with my nieces and nephews one time, but I need to teach them.
Yes, I'm teaching my kids that.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing it all weekend.
Even though the devil probably melt the tack, but that's neither here or there.
I'm gonna get buns of steel and I won't even feel it.
Sylvia's gonna be like taxing her butt all the time
from working out.
Victoria, where are all the tacks?
She's like, just get from here. Here.
Oh, they're at Sylvia's desk. I don't want to touch
this is around the time, guys, just to let y'all know about the 10:45 time. This is when we start getting a little delirious, right?
The bewitching time.
The coffee is way kicked in.
Yes.
We talked about insurance. We talked about
I'm
everything.
sorry, but you missed it. You're going to have to go back and watch it later.
Yes. The cough medicine kicked in.
Sorry, you missed it, girl or boy. So be telling us how to run our show.
I mean, you can tell us, but we won't listen.
Man.
We won't care. We'll just pretend. Okay.
Exactly.
Ooh. See, the girls are a little bit different than I am. I'm like, whatever. I laugh at it. And the girls are like more like,
yeah, we're what
I
is it
know.
called?
We're plotting.
my friends used to be like, well, they used to call me Tori back then. Some of my friends, and they'd say, Tori, get mad. I want to see you get mad.
She never gets mad.
I think it was my friend Angela one time. She's like, Tori, get mad. I want to see you get mad. And I was like, what do you mean? So I remember one time I got really mad. Like, and then she was like, oh, shoot. Like,
girl, let's not do that again.
Yeah, I don't want to see you get mad anymore.
6-7 years we've been together, working together, and I don't think I've ever seen you mad.
Yeah,
I've tried to encourage you to get upset, and she never does. She's always so calm.
And she doesn't ever say anything bad about anybody. I'm like, God, be mad. Don't you want to say something bad with me?
And if people are mean to her, she doesn't. I'm like, tell him this. And I'm thinking and I'm foaming at the mouth. And she's like, no, I can't do that. I was thinking about it. I'm like, if she could get a little bit of my
So we're those people
unkindness.
for her.
Yes.
So there you go.
I mean, I just don't, I
Yeah,
know.
you're
So
not.
my sisters are probably laughing. They're like, oh, Victoria, she gets mad. Trust me, she used to beat us up and all this stuff. And that was true when I was.
but you're
She's like, I'm not lying about that. That's true.
That is very true. I was a very temperamental teenager that did some really horrible things to my brothers and sisters. Not like crazy, but like a little crazy.
Like not feed them
torture?
breakfast.
Like a little crazy. Like some of the things I did was a little crazy.
But you were young and they're your siblings. You treat them different.
Yeah.
You know?
But we won't let those skeletons come out of the closet.
No, not yet. Not until we write the book.
Peaky
And even then,
blindness.
you won't even get the whole story.
But now I'm older, and obviously Carmen's Victoria is a believer in karma now in her later years.
That says it all, Priscilla. That says it all.
That is so true. That is so true. I just feel like the more, so I was telling somebody this, I was like, man, the more I'm negative, it just brings me down. So I just feel like,
So you've learned now to live life the right way without negativity.
I just don't, there's never been anything good about talking crap about somebody.
Yeah.
Because trust me, we all have our fair share of talking crap about people.
But sometimes
it makes you feel good. I love it. No, I'm just kidding. No. No, I'm just kidding.
A little curse word with their name every now and then doesn't hurt anybody.
If somebody does something wrong to you or offends you or something.
Stephanie says, I'm like Victoria, I never get mad.
Yes,
Now
she's not.
Now my mom is another way.
My daughter's the nicest, kindest person you'll ever meet. Nothing ever bothers her. She's always with a big smile. I mean, she's amazing. She really is. Now,
No,
she's
Claudia says it's a business owner thing. Rick refuses to talk bad about anyone. Me, on the other hand, okay, let me rephrase. Okay, I don't like to talk crap, but there's 25% of the time I do vent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
And I'm venting to the people that
But even when you're venting, it's still nice.
Yes, it's a calm venting. It's a calm.
It's literally still nice. I'm like,
Yes.
tell me, Victoria.
But you know, I had my business, you know, when I had my restaurant and stuff, and I was always very calm.
Is that why
when
you were like, I can't do this. I got to talk crap.
Yeah. You know, like you're saying, when you have a business, it's different, you know, the way you are with your customers and the vendors and everything, you know, behind the scene, it's a different thing, you know, and even you behind the scene, you're venting, but you're
chill
calm.
as a cucumber.
now give me when I'm drinking and the truth will prevail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a different story.
That's a different story. Let's not talk there. We need more time.
That's why we're not doing
Yes.
champagne on the show anymore.
Yes. Yes, I forgot about that. The liquor does a little something to you, my friend.
So sometimes like there's sometimes where you get me in the right time, in the right moment. I'm a good little cheesemate person.
No, but I think what Claudia
think
says
we
it's
all
right.
are.
I think because y'all are such good business owners, you know, you and Rick, that you all maintain this level of like coolness and where you really don't let negative stuff. Like if me and my sister are talking about something, he'll literally look at us and he'll go, "Really?" And me and my sister are like, "What? We're not gossiping. These are just facts." These are straight facts. Like, we're not gossiping. If this is the truth, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I think it really goes to speak to the level of y'all's success and how well y'all are doing, because, you know, it takes that special kind of person to do what you do. Really, truly. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody's made to do it.
That's why I don't understand the hater thing, like that people like hate on other people.
Yeah.
And okay, here's the thing. There's two types. There's, excuse me.
A little indigestion.
There's two types of talking shit.
The enchiladas from last night.
There's two types. There's what was I gonna say?
There's two types. I was talking about business owners and how good y'all do.
Oh,
about-
haters. Okay. So there's two types of haters. You're either hating on somebody that has a business or hating on somebody because they have something you don't have. But there's never a good hate, right?
No.
So like when people are like saying, for example, I'll just use a business. I don't know. That person only got there because they do it this way and that way and this way and that way and blah, 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 blah. That serves me no good.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't even care if that business is doing something unethical and this and that, it is not my job to manage that unethical business. And it's not my business to make it my business.
Or call them out for it.
Now, would I disagree with unethical people? Yeah, I'm not going to ever condone it, but it's not my business. So if they're here because they did something away, I don't care. Like that doesn't, it has nothing to do with me. Okay.
Right.
Unless they are
unless you're doing business with them, that's different.
unless I'm doing business with them and
and
then
it
they're doing
affects
something
you.
wrong, or unless they're maliciously doing something to me, then yeah, I got to step in. Or even if somebody's like, you know, doing something and like whatever, the times that I've kind of like threw shade or something, it just didn't serve me well. Like, I'm like, God, I felt ugly after saying something. I'm like, didn't feel good. I've always been like this, even in high school. Even when like I'd see my friends making fun of girls that didn't have nice shoes or look at her hair or this or that, I would always tell my friends, like, dude, what, you don't even know her situation. Like, you don't even know what their income, you don't know what they're dealing with at home. Maybe she needs a friend like you to teach some style. Luckily, I had my sister to teach me some little style. If not, I'd be like I am right now, wearing jeans and my polo every single day. Okay. So not all of us, you know, have that creativity. So we have to be supportive. And I get it. We have to vent as business owners, as agents, as whatever, we have to vent sometimes. But I would say make it that 75-25 where 75% you're saying good things. Like I always stick by that. Like what's that phrase? If you don't have something good to say,
if you don't have anything nice to
anything.
say, don't say it at all.
Now we are all humans. So a lot of us are going to be like,
I'm about to sound like I just came from church. The flesh is weak.
Yeah. So we're all
I
gonna.
haven't heard that in a long time.
I say that to my kids all the time. Like, the flesh is weak. You cannot retaliate. You have to stand strong.
Now there's a difference between constructive criticism. So if
Yes.
somebody says, Victoria, the way you're teaching me, I'm not really quite learning. Maybe you can do it this way, or hey, I would recommend to do it like this, or hey, I'm going to listen and I'm going to say, does that, okay, maybe you are right. I'll do it this way. But sometimes I'll make a decision and say, no, I'm going to continue to do it.
Or even if somebody says something to you, I think I'm really big about this. And I try to teach this to my daughters. It's like, even if somebody says something to you and you don't agree with it and it's ugly or nasty, consider who it's coming from. So you can either accept it or you can be like, no, thank you. So like if somebody says something to me and I really don't care for that person, or I just think they're full of poop, I'll be like, okay, thanks. I'll consider it. But it doesn't mean that I have to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's the way that you react to it too, as well. You know, like how are you taking it in? Because also if you're just going to be ugly and argue with them, they're going to be like, oh, wow. You know, so just take it in and then either let it stay in your brain or let it go out the other ear.
You know what I've learned? Oh, go ahead.
And sometimes you have to think about it. You know, even though they might be saying it ugly, walk away,
Sometimes
don't say anything, and then think about it. Evaluate what they said, you know, because sometimes there's truth to it that we don't want to hear. Sometimes, yes, it's just hurtful, but, you know, and instead of retaliating and saying something ugly, you know, it's always best to walk away.
You know what would happen to me when I was younger and I would talk crap about somebody or something.
You would trip
and then I get into this habit of doing it and doing it and doing. Well, that's
doing it.
It sounded like a song,
but I was about to go into a song.
You were getting ready.
So what happens is you go into this rabbit hole of like, right? Well, then you start thinking that this other person knows that you're talking about them.
The paranoia
sets in. And then if you do something, they think, oh my God, they know I'm talking like it. So it does not serve you well to do that. Right. Another thing is if you are, and you can snap out of it, just snap out of it. Like catch yourself anytime. I don't like that girl's hair. Oh, okay. You know,
look at your hair.
Like,
did you ever consider that maybe she doesn't have enough money to buy good shampoo, or maybe somebody messed up her hair? She paid a lot of money and they messed it up. Like, you never know.
Yes.
You never know.
I'm a big karma person. I think if you do something terrible or you think something terrible, I'm a big believer of karma. When I've said something or done something, I always feel like I get
crap
punished.
That's going to come back to bite me in my tack butt.
So years ago, I bought a brand new car. And I had the electric doors, and we were at McDonald's, and there was this car in front of me, and it was kind of drizzling a little bit, and the girl had to open the door to get the food out. And I'm in the car with my kids. I don't know if they remember. And I was all bragging, bzz, going up, because I have a new car and that person. So I get to the window, and it didn't work.
Your thing, dang.
Yeah, so I had to open my door to get the food out. And I was like, so after that, I've always been very cautious about making fun of anybody, like you said, even what they're wearing and their hair, because we don't know their situation. We don't know what's going on.
So
you know?
For you ladies at the senior centers, because I seen y'all. Yeah. Like I seen y'all. I've seen y'all out there. Like, look at that girl. La la la.
Look at her chanclas.
Yeah, look at her chanclas.
Yeah, be nice.
Well, guys, we are coming up to our 2 minute power hour. Well, you know, we talk a lot about a lot of stuff. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, sometimes we do real talk, sometimes we talk about insurance. We're going to talk about insurance always 20 minutes in the first beginning of the show.
Maybe.
But how about try something new today? Like we said last week, is when you say something that, okay, ask yourself, would you say this in front of that person?
Or would you like it if somebody said that to you?
Exactly
That's what I teach my kids to.
Think
like,
about it.
If you would like for somebody to say that to you and you'd react the same way, like, then it's fine. Yeah. But would you like it if somebody said that to you like
or
that?
Say to your mom. Because you always think your mom is always the one.
Okay, talking about my mom. Time out.
Exactly.
I mean, sometimes, you may not have this mom, so that person might take it the wrong and be like, "Oh, that's exactly how I would talk to my mama."
Yeah, but a normal person, you know,
You mean the average relationship,
average,
like a semi-healthy?
Yeah, semi-healthy.
Yeah.
Well, I always just think like, if you're gonna have the BALLs, what were I calling those yesterday, Brooke? The tapiocas, the little.
Oh, the boba?
The bobos. Those little bobos.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have those to talk
You
crap
mean the boba?
behind people's back, you better do it in front of their face.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm gonna end with that.
Yes.
Oh, it was 11 right on the dot.
11:11.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's 11.
Okay.
But guys, thank you so much for joining in every Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Nobody had questions. A lot of people joining in, commenting. I love it. 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 I love it.
Do you love it?
Love it.
Is there anything that you guys want to add before we get off the show today and leave early? Because today is our first Friday, so we leave 3:00 every Friday.
You've
early.
been telling us that for months.
And she's been saying till
Happy
5.
hour, the first Friday of the month.
Oh,
And I've been waiting for it for the last couple of
well,
months.
we could go do happy hour.
No, just play.
I mean, I'm
No,
I'm
she's
for it.
not kidding, people. She's being very serious.
I'm not joking either.
Okay.
Give
Yes.
the people what they want. What do y'all say? Put it in the comments. Should we or
Should we
not?
should
Or
we go
we-
have happy hour after this, or should we actually do our job?
Can we do both?
Can we just do both? That's what I did last time when we were out. I
Yeah,
was still
a
taking
little
phone
bit.
calls. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to start implementing those happy hours again, and we will.
We have happy hour all month long. So,
Especially gearing up for annual enrollment.
oh God. I'm
Annual,
ready.
it's already there. It's already coming.
It is.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining in. We will see you next Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time here, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, happy hour. Brooke. Brooks is happy hour. So Facebook, Desiree.
Brooke said it.
It's literally all our
Oh.
employees in our office that are saying this.
Sylvia said, Brooke says, happy hour. Really? Desiree too. Really, guys?
No.
Carmenza says, Sylvia needs to take that hair out.
Oh.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Anything else y'all want to add before we get going?
Nope. Any ideas people have? Give us a call. Let us know what you suggest we should help out the seniors with.
Mm-hmm.
Activities, events at church, whatever it is.
And if
Let
you're
us
helping
know.
a senior, I know, they like they say the left hand shouldn't show what the right hand is showing, like show off basically.
Mhm.
But we would love to share pictures of people helping seniors. So
Mhm.
even if it's your
Mhm.
grandparents or your neighbor, like share the picture. It doesn't have to be like you taking out their trash, but take a picture with them, ask them. Selfies with the senior. Selfies with the senior.
We should do something like they did at Medicare
Selfies
Con.
with the senior. So
Selfies. And then
share with
whoever
us,
gets the most
tag us in the
selfies will do
picture.
something.
Mm-hmm.
and we'll share it.
Selfies with the senior. Tag us on Facebook,
Mhm.
Instagram. Go follow us on Instagram at the Medicare Space, or pretty much anywhere at
And
the
we're
Medicare.
like on, what did I say the other day? Oh, we're on TikTok, but it wasn't on TikTok. It was a reel on Instagram.
It was Instagram. we're getting our Instagram followers up there.
Yeah, we are.
How many do you have now?
We're close to 750 for not bad for
Nice.
just having. I mean, with Brooke's help, we went from like 2 followers last year to like now we're up to 750.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And we're growing faster now because now we have that engagement. We're getting a lot more engagement on Instagram, so that's good. More people are learning about us. So yes, please go follow us on. And actually, if you haven't already, if you're watching, anybody can win. Go to Instagram.
Oh, yes.
And there's a post on there that we're giving away 2 of season passes to Six Flags,
Mhm.
and that's anywhere in the country. So if you're not in Texas, it's fine. There's everywhere, right? New York, San Francisco, Florida, even. There's
Yes.
instructions. You gotta like the comment, you gotta follow us, and in the comments, you gotta tag 2 friends.
Yes.
And that's it.
Anybody can win. You don't have to be a senior.
Oh, and then we raffle. Obviously, we're not going to give
Yeah.
tons of them out, but we're going to raffle it on June 15th. And we will mail them to you or send them to you through email now
Yes.
that we can
Nice.
do that.
Yes.
So if you haven't done that already, please go do so, or let your family and friends know. All they got to go do is follow at the Medicare Space on Instagram and do all that with us. So that's, and I'm going to be honest, there's not a lot of people actually following the rules. So there's a lot of opportunity that that you can win.
Follow the rules.
You have to follow the rules in order to win.
Yeah,
Okay.
follow the rules.
It's not that hard. You like it, you follow us, and you comment on it. That's it. 3 rules. 3 rules. All right, guys, that's our time. We will see you next Friday at 10 a.m. We'll see you on the next show.
Bye.
Bye.